What's up, guys? Back in today with more Ramparts of Ice, this time with episode 6, I think. Episode 7. Another good episode last week. Bit of a sad ending, I guess, with the giraffe guy. I think he said his parents both died. Casually mentioned that at the end of the episode. There was a few kind of family parts last week looking into their, a little bit anyway, looking into their kind of family situations. Oh dear. So are these their biological kids, do you reckon? I'll assume so. It's a nice environment though, isn't it? Strange. Can't really wrap my head around that. That's really interesting. Wonder why he's. I'm not sure if he doesn't like it or not, but the sounds of the day swirl around in his head like that. I mean, I've definitely had that reaction in a very different way. So, like, embarrassing things I've done, things you said that you wish you didn't say, or things you wish you said that you didn't. But I can't say I really wrap my head around how he's feeling there, to be honest. As I said, that what I mentioned there is very different. Uh, so self-conscious. I mean, I'm a pretty self-conscious guy, but I do recognise that that is probably my worst trait, one of my worst traits. But as I said, I really can't wrap my head around his thoughts there. Like the sounds of the day, like keeping him up at night there and consuming him. You think he said, like, I don't get that. It's like, I mean, even if, like, again, it seems like a really nice situation. Of course, it's not his actual family, so maybe it just reminds him of what he could have had, or like what would have been, or something. Maybe. Again, I'm putting words in his mouth. I feel like that's not the case. A unique situation, which again I can't really wrap my head around right now. So I guess not really too much point of speaking about it for me. As I said, it seemed like a really nice kind of home situation, actually. Considering it could have been, anyone could have adopted you, could have been much worse. I don't know about you guys, but when I was a kid, every story I'd had, like, or movie I'd watch about orphans being adopted, they'd always be terrible parents. I think that's clearly not the case in real life. I think you've got to be a good type of person to adopt a kid and such. In movies, it was always portrayed as they're always like the evil ones. I did just miss some subtitles there. I've struggled to think of ones off like the top of my head, but like I said, I just remember like watching childhood movies. It would always seem like orphan kids got really strict, mean foster parents. But as I said, in reality, I assume they're probably like some of the nicest adults out there, the type of people that would adopt children. But obviously, clearly not that type of situation. Loneliness and solitude. That just remind him how lonely he is, maybe? Mm. Interesting. You're not the strong enough glue that you thought you were to keep your parents together. I've never thought about that. You know, how a kid whose parents split up might feel like that. Hmm. I think everyone's thought about that at some point. Yeah. Yeah. I think everyone can relate to that, like sending a risky text or like sending someone important and being hesitant to press send. I've got a lot better at that throughout the years of just pressing it. And then I turn my phone on airplane mode and we'll wait a while. I guess I'm just replacing the wait till afterwards. But yeah. I did I thought it was just some random okay. Blazing Chinese. Yeah. Why are we walking like an NPC? Oh, she's balancing. She's just like walking, just with me. Yeah, I wouldn't say she's especially kind so far. She definitely, considering how. Oh, there's that thing we see in the opening. Considering how she is, she's clearly easy to emotion. So she's very hesitant about messing with other people's emotions and thoughts as well. So in that sense, she is nice. She's quite caring in that regard. Um, she's also been quite mean so far, you know. Looks longer than you do. Looks like your kid. Oh, I fit in here. Yeah. I was gonna say she's not really anyone. She's not really the person to be lecturing anyone about this, is she? But as I always say, it's much easier to say things than actually do them. You can give advice even if you don't actually follow your own advice and so on. Doesn't make it worth any less. I think that is one of the ways she is great though, and I this is one of my favorite traits about myself. Just being able to actually listen to people. It sounds easy and normal, but it's rather surprising how many people you talk to and just realize they aren't actually listening or paying attention or just like going through the motions and such. Inanda. What does that mean? Finanda. What does that mean? Twice for dramatic effect. Yeah, with me. Yeah. I knew it wasn't going to be with Kogan. Yeah. Both. He was a cuts in the scene earlier, to be fair. Mm. That's nice, isn't it? He's got a buzz on. It's just really nice as well. Another thing that's actually quite rare for other people to actually feel happy for others. You see that a lot in the UK. A lot of people really like an underdog story, and to see like someone unexpected win something or something. But something about British people is they really like seeing the downfall of like of a successful person, of like someone like at the top. They love seeing them fall down as well. Kind of weird. Whereas in like America, they always like celebrate the successful people and the people that come first and such. But yeah, should have revealed a lot there to each other, didn't they? That was nice. Good to see that they've got that close. They can share this much. It's amazing that they're not kind of the romantic. Yeah. Because I think they could do very well together as a couple. Your mum notices these things. Who cares? Yeah, there you go. I like these two a lot. Bundles of energy. Classic kids just running about, sprinting everywhere. God, these anime poses, man, they always get me because it's just like if anyone did that in real life, I'd just like I wouldn't be not take you seriously. Evil mum. Okay, so I think I got a better picture of what I was speaking about in the intro. Look like he's finding where he belongs and that he does belong, finding out that he does belong and such. And again, it's relatable in very different ways for me, but yeah. Okay. I love there's an exclamation mark on the bottom left one. Like, not that one. Please, not that one. In an interesting way as well. Quite a cozy way, no? I feel like if a girl came up to me and done that, I'd feel like she likes me quite a bit. I've said this before. I like to think I'm pretty good at like judging and understanding like a social situation and such. And I was always able to tell quite well if a girl did like me in like a contact and such, and or didn't, which was probably more so the case. But yeah, that seems like again quite a cozy way to initiate. Oh yeah, you're angry. It's amazing. She got so happy for you two. You were fucking pissed. We get her worries there, don't we? We get her worries. We went through that already. Smile guard, what? Well, they're practically best friends now, aren't they? They're practically best friends. Sure, I'd never really thought about this. Surely the doctor's office is like the best place to eat food. Probably the most clean. So she's get. So yeah, she's getting excited at the thought they're used to it as well. And I'm not sure if it's in a romantic sense or not, but it's quite nice to see them also happy for each other. As I said, in reality, in a lot of situations like this, people would probably be jealous and yeah. I won't bother sorting out time. I've got like a minute left. I can hear the ending coming in. Stupid hair. And what's it to you? What's it to you exactly? Yeah, the episode went by quickly, didn't it? It was really nice. Again, it's nice seeing them also happy for each other. Unfortunately, it looks like we've got a bit of a I don't like. It's not that I don't like, but it's a bit annoying that Mickey kind of sees the giraffe and Koyan together. It's a bit annoying because obviously we'd like the giraffe to of her. So hopefully, like, I don't know. I can see some there be like an issue there or something. I don't know. I don't know how to word it, but a bit annoying, isn't it? Yeah, there are the two versions of her. We did just see at the end there as well. There's people talking about her. But yeah, some interesting topic covered. Again, I didn't fully wrap my head around the giraffes kind of thoughts, but it makes sense that he feels like he doesn't kind of belong there. I do assume that those kids are their like biological kids together then, and he's their like half sibling. So that very much makes sense why you would feel that way. Again, I think we've all felt that way. I feel that way, like, it's gonna sound weird, like a few times a year. It's such a weird way of like saying it, but like sometimes when I'm like very different situation and very trivial in comparison. But in like football, if I'm not playing well, if I've done something bad, if I've had a bad game or something, sometimes do I even belong here? Do I even be playing? Like, should I just get someone else in? Someone else do a better job? I should go somewhere else. And usually I'm way overthinking things. Then I gain a bit of confidence in the next few weeks and play well again and such. So again, very different but relatable in a sense. So and of course we can play out to plenty of social situations, but that's just one of the most recent ones, for example. But yeah, like I said, really good stuff here. Kind of delving into Mr. Giraffe, seeing his relationship with Conan. Like they're practically best friends, sharing so many intimate kind of details about each other and who he likes, and their history and family kind of situation. Really nice to see. And that was the majority. That felt really short. I can't believe that was like the majority of the episode, because that felt really short. It's gonna sound weird, but this segment here almost felt longer, and it was like a third of the time. But yeah, really enjoyed that. Looking forward to seeing next week's episode. Although again, it's a bit of a shame that this girl here is Nikki is kind of setting those two up. It's a bit of a shame, because she now might feel like she's intruding on Koyun and Mr. Giraffe's relationship if she does feel anything. Like it might be one of those situations where they're both too nice, so they both leave the guy to each other, and at the end of the day he's just left by himself in that case. But yeah, we'll see. Do let me know what you guys thought about this episode though in the comments. It's kind of sad for Amamiya, is it? He's got no attention, bless him. Although he was getting along well with Koyun towards the end of the episode, there wasn't he, which is nice to see. But yeah, let me know what you guys thought in the comments. Leave a like on the video if you guys did enjoy it, and subscribe to the channel if you want to keep up to date. And I'll catch you next week with episode 8.